Hi everyone, I'm Luis from LuisReviewer.com here doing another video slash podcast because I'm gonna download it or upload it to all the Spotify, iTunes, where my podcasts are available. I hope you're doing alright. I hope everything's doing well. I'm gonna do a short show here. I'm gonna talk about a few things. It's not gonna be long. Two main reviews that I'm gonna get into later. Not much. I wanted to. There's not much until next Thursday when Venom hits theaters. I'm not that huge fan of the first one. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. Hopefully, it's an entertaining film. I like Tom Hardy as Venom. That's not the issue. I think. I just can't wait to see Venom in a good film with Spider-Man. But that is yet to come. So yeah, there's this in terms of news that I've kind of read this week or about things that I like. They have announced a 30th anniversary release for Nevermind, Nirvana's debut album. It's gonna be It has a various packages. There is one that is really expensive. That has a lot of CDs. So I mean that's interesting. I have to say, I mean when it comes to, of course, when it comes to Nevermind, of course it's Nirvana's. Great. It's not my favorite Nirvana record anyway. I think I like more the Utero versions. But there's a 8 LP Super Deluxe, a 5 CD. I think it's almost kind of the same thing that happened with George on All Things Must Pass. You have the Super Deluxe in vinyl and CD, a 2 CD version, and a 1 LP and a 7-inch vinyl version of it. Of the album Nevermind. Now there was a special edition released a few years back. I don't remember. So when I check the content of this new reissue, it's interesting because it has a lot of live. Basically all the extra records are live. Concerts, which is okay for a big fan. For me, I think the last version was okay because in the other version we have the different takes, different versions of the songs, and a live record. So I think this one I'm gonna get it on vinyl because I don't have it on vinyl. I don't have Nevermind on vinyl. But other than that, unless you're a big Nirvana fan, I wouldn't spend the amount of money that this collection. The price. I mean, it's pricey. But if you're a big Nirvana fan, it's out there. You can pre-order it on their store, or you can pre-order it on Amazon and all those places that you like to buy. Another news or something that. Yesterday, Friday, Ringo Starr. I mean, if you're a Beatles fan, Ringo Starr released another EP. Being true to his word, he said it. I think, was it Why Not or I don't. There was something he did before Sumi, which he said that was going to be his last album. That he from now on he was just going to release extended players. EP was something used a lot on the '60s. Where it was just a few tracks, like 2 per side. You know, it was not a long player, but an EP, which is short. It's a little vinyl with little tracks on it. So it's a 4-song CD and all that. It has 4 songs. I heard it today. The EP is called "Change the World." It's typical Ringo. I mean, it has a cover, "Rock Around the Clock." And 3 songs. Now I like the 3 songs. I mean, Coming Undone was a good track. Just the Way was a good song, and Change the World is a good song. This is Ringo. I mean, this is. I mean, it's not. I think he has the ability to produce good music, just fun music. Nothing serious, but yet good and fun. He's been like that since the Beatles. So if you're a fan of the Beatles, it's available on music, Apple Music, Spotify, and all those streaming services, and on iTunes. And I think it's available on CD and cassette, and on vinyl. It's going to be released on November 19th. Another thing that dropped this morning, and I was kind of shocked because I was late. I was watching a lot of things last night. I kind of slept late, and I was just checking my email, and I think it was 12:30. Boom, new track, and I said, "Whoa!" Of course, a few last month, Guns N' Roses released the Absurd single. Now that song, I wasn't impressed by it. So I mean, it was okay. But yesterday they released another single, which is called "Hard School" with an S and a K. This one was, I think, this one was way better. It does sound like a classic Guns song with Slash great guitar work. It even starts with Duff on bass, and the vocals sounded a little bit more like a more Guns N' Roses type of song. Anyway, I mean, I don't mind when the band progresses, but I do like. I think I like this one a little bit better than Absurd. So if you're a fan of Guns, this is good news. It means we might be getting an album soon. So they're releasing a few singles. So that's good. That's good. I'm really hoping that soon we'll get a whole album, because I really want an album, and so hopefully we're gonna get it soon. So let's see what happens. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to the reviews. I mean, when it comes to films, I saw the only new film that I saw was Cry Macho by Clint Eastwood, and the basic story is Clint was like a horse rider who got injured, and he couldn't ride horses, so he was left around kind of like to take care of the horses, and he gets fired because he was drunk and getting late, and the guy who fired him then asks him for a favor, and it's that his son lives in Mexico, and since he can't go to get him, he wants Clint's character to go to Mexico and get the kid and bring him back to the U.S. Now he says that he's been abused and all that, and he was indeed. So Clint goes, and it's a typical story of two characters forced to bond on a road trip journey. It kind of reminded me of another Clint Eastwood film, and that was my God, I forgot the title. It was the one with the car when he. Jesus, I kind of forgot the title, but I wrote it in here. Gran Torino, Jesus, Gran Torino. It reminded me of that one. In terms of the bond with the kid, I mean, nothing else. I thought the movie was okay. I was a little slow, but I think it had a nice story. And it was an okay film. I mean, it was not like this Clint Eastwood typical masterpieces, but I tend to like more when he doesn't act. I don't know why. I don't like Clint as an actor that much, and honestly, I mean, he's not bad, but I don't know why. I mean, I admire him because he's still working. I mean, he directed and starred in this film. So I mean, I'm giving him his props. He's great. He's a legend. But I don't know. I just feel like he's better when he's just directing the movies. But the movie worked. I think it was okay. I saw it on HBO Max. I know it's available on theaters. So that in terms of movie, that's one I saw. The other ones that I've seen lately are all films that I wanted to revisit. But what I wanted to get in, what I really wanted to get in were two things that are available on Disney Plus, and I want to start with Star Wars Visions. I mean, in the past few years, for us fans of Star Wars, I think we were hyped with the new films, and maybe we saw them. I mean, it happened to me when I went to the theaters because I mean, I love Star Wars. I was excited just to be on the big screen, seeing something new. But after a while, for example, with Force Awakens, after the hype went out of me, I kind of sat down, and as I was watching it, I was saying, but this is the same film as New Hope. Uh, of course, not the characters, but the storyline. And Last Jedi, no comment. And the last one was better, but it was too late to save the trilogy. So when it comes to Star Wars, we need to celebrate when we get something good. For example, The Mandalorian kind of was a good thing for us fans, especially season two's last episode. Woof. And so does now Star Wars Vision. The Bad Batch was good. It was okay. I liked it. It had interesting stories. I mean, I didn't love it, but it was okay. It wasn't bad. I really enjoyed it. But now we get Star Wars Visions. Now, the Star Wars Visions, the concept, I believe, was to give permission to different animators to take the Star Wars mythology and do something with it. I mean, basically, that's, I think, that I believe is the concept. You know, different people from different parts of the world doing things. You know, with the Star Wars. You know, the series it has 9 episodes, and it has various directors and writers, I believe. And I have to say, you know, at first, because I'm very jealous when it comes to the things I like, and I don't like when people try to change too much about it. But it was an interesting concept, so I decided to give it a shot. And I have to say that when I first saw the first episode, I was completely blown away. I think the first episode is called The Duel, and it's kind of black and whitey, but the animation is just amazing, and it really looks great. The samurai swords with the with the red as lightsabers, you know, the red and green glow. I thought the stories were really interesting. I mean, they were original, but they still maintain that feeling or that feel as a Star Wars story. But I liked it that they did not use known characters, and I'm not spoiling anything. I mean, these are completely original stories, and you get the best of Star Wars in anime, because it does it. If you like anime, I think you will enjoy these ones. You might not be a Star Wars fan, or you might not be an anime fan, but you like Star Wars, and that's where it's a win-win situation. And the different concepts. I mean, they some, and then some are 50 minutes, others are 20 minutes, 29. So it ranges from episode to episode. The first one is The Duel. That one remained one of my favorites after seeing them all. Well, I think I have one left to see. Tatooine Rhapsody, that's another one. The Twin, that was good. I mean, The Village Bride, that's a good one. Anyway, I'm not gonna go title by title. No, I finished it. I saw them all. But anyway, I think it's a refreshing thing for the franchise, for Star Wars. I have to say that I really enjoyed watching the 9 episodes. I think it's I don't know if they will do more or if that's it. But I have to say the idea worked. I think they were entertaining stories. They were good. Good. I think the animation is good. The stories were good. So it's a win for me. I mean, I completely enjoyed it, and I can recommend it to Star Wars fans, and hopefully you will also enjoy it. So the last thing that I want to talk about, I think I've talked about past episodes, and I want to get into this one episode of What If. Um, the the episode 7. I mean, worldwide known as Party Thor's episode. It's called Thor. What if Thor were an only child? Um, I'm not gonna spoil too much of the story. I'm just gonna say one thing. I hated the episode. I mean, I hated the episode because it just continues this trend of really taking one of Marvel's most powerful heroes and turning him into the buffoon. I think they could have gone differently with this with Thor in this What If, and not go for the easy comedic, trying to make comedy out of Thor again, and make him a party guy. Come on, I mean, you could have gone deeper. You could have done a lot of better stuff with that character. And you know what? I'm not a fan of Ragnarok, and I've talked to a lot of people who feel the same way. I mean, the action in Ragnarok is great. I love Kate Blanchett. The ending when Thor uses without the hammer the power lightning. Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song, great. But I hate the fact that they turned Thor into Eddie Murphy, or trying to be, and you know it has nothing to do with Liam as a performer or an actor, because I believe he's Thor. I like it. In Infinity War, I believe they fixed it because Thor made some jokes, but he was Thor. He was powerful. I love that scene when he arrives, and then come Endgame, and they ruin him again. I mean, I didn't mind what they did with Thor in Endgame, but I still wish they wouldn't have done that. That we would have gotten a powerful fit Thor, and not a buffoon drunk. I understand why he was drunk. I understand the story part of it, but I still wish they would have gone a little bit differently. And so here comes What If, and it's the same thing again. So I don't know. I think watch the episode, see the line where they go. I'm gonna put spoilers just in case. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. I'm just saying what they did with the character, nothing about the episode. So it's sad for me. I hope that Love and Thunder, I hope they do something serious with it. I don't mind comedy, but I don't know. I just hope Thor is better written and portrayed on that film. So anyway, that's the show. That's today's video and / podcast. Remember to follow me on YouTube. I have a Facebook page, and I have a web page with a lot of articles about films and all that. www.listReviewer.com. Check it out if you like. And take care. Hopefully, next week if I have the time, I'm gonna do a video. Hopefully, I'll be able to see the movie Venom. So take care. Bye.